Hello, my name is Harvey Brown, and I would like to pose a pretty important question. Is it really worth going to college nowadays to get an education, especially when a lot of employers will discount that education and say that you don't have experience? This is a topic that I've recently thought of in terms of when I was applying for different jobs and different opportunities, and we've seen it all across the board. Understandably, it could come from whether it's the schools or the education system which doesn't adequately prepare people for the real world, or the fact that businesses no longer would like to teach people certain skills and they feel like they should already come in and know those skills. So when they come in, they should already have those certain skills. And so this is just an interesting question. And so feel free to go ahead and comment. And I want to see what everyone's thoughts are about this topic. Because from what I'm seeing, and for what I've observed and experienced, you shouldn't go to school unless you're actually interested in the topic and have plans on using it. If you're going to school just to earn more money, then you could be wasting a lot of your time. Especially nowadays that going to college is a very expensive decision, and that most of our generation, being the millennial generation, will graduate and also die in debt, according to recent studies. So going to college is very, very huge. Now, a lot of people, they don't have a choice because their parents make them go to college and say that you're going to go, or, they're going to kick them out of the house, or they have to find a job. There are families that will look down on people for not going to college or not finishing college. So that's still a big issue. But, I've known, quite a few people who have either not gone to college at all or went to college and never finished, and they're doing a lot better financially than people who have gone to college. Um, it's better to have no money and have your bills paid and have no money left after you barely pay your bills with no debt than to go get a paycheck, earn a little bit more, but you're going to be paying that debt off for the next 30, 40 years, or might not even finish paying that debt off in your lifetime. So it's a very, very interesting topic, a very interesting debate, and so I think that personally, I think that with it for the medical field, some technology that, or if you want to work in academia, then definitely go to college. But I think that outside of those fields and those industries, college might not have that much of a benefit. I still think that going to college is good because you still do learn a lot of information. You get to meet a lot of different people, and it's like the prime time in your life to get to meet and establish a very good network, because as you get older, it gets harder and harder to do that because even for me, like going to college, a lot of people I went to college with, they're married, they have families, they have friends, they have businesses, and they're going to be busy, and it's not going to be as easy to meet people after that. So I think college is going to become more of a place similar to a coffee shop where people go and they go to necessarily network. But of course, with the advent of the internet, you can do that easily through like websites like such as Meetup, or through YouTube, Facebook, and a lot of different other ways to meet people. So that kind of negates the going to college as a network, especially if you're tossing a lot of money away and throwing a lot of money away that's not necessarily going to give you the return. So, like I said, I think this is a very interesting topic and a very um, needed topic, because I think that there are families out there that are planning on telling their kids that you don't have to go to college in order to be successful. I personally think that colleges should put more of a focus on entrepreneurship and learning how to start your own business, because colleges are still in the teaching the model of going to work for somebody, and that's not always possible nowadays, um, especially given people's finances or whatnot. And I think that colleges prepare people for jobs that are already filled, or jobs that are in a few years not even going to exist anymore. And so I will say that recently I went to the University of Tampa's entrepreneurship um, day, and they actually have a school of entrepreneurship, which prepares people, which students had to prepare and work on a business plan and work on a product and demonstrate that product. So there were entrepreneurs that dealt with cooking, food, restaurant. They were looking at different ideas. Some of them had already gotten funding for their businesses, had already had those businesses started, and I think that's a more relevant topic, like to teach people how to, like, you can teach people how to work for other people, and that's fine because there are plenty of people that still want to do that. But you also need to, in the case that that's not possible for certain people, you have to teach people how to survive in the real world, because the real world is completely different from college. And I think that there's a very, very huge disconnect between academia and the real world. And so I think businesses and colleges have to work together in order to bridge the gap, because you're literally throwing college students out into the real world. And a lot of them, and a lot of us, are clueless about what goes on out here, to the point where a lot of jobs would prefer to hire somebody with years of experience because they don't feel like going through the hassle in their eyes of teaching somebody from college, how the real world actually works. So I think it's definitely a very important topic. So I would say feel free to leave a comment, or like leave a discussion, and subscribe to my channel. And I want to know exactly what you think about necessarily going to college. For me, I love studying mathematics. I love studying statistics. So I see myself going to get a PhD, but I definitely want to make sure that I have a return on my investment. But for me personally, I like statistics enough that, you know, I would like to study it, and I wouldn't mind going to get a PhD, even if I didn't get a return on my investment, because I love studying and applying that topic so much. So my love of it is a reason why I would even bother to go back to school. But like I said, if I was doing it completely for the money, then I necessarily wouldn't even honestly bother going back. So let me know your thoughts, and thanks for watching the video, and have a good day.